F-R-I-P-P.
And here he was talking about the most magnificent subject, and it was getting boring. I said, Bernard, how do you describe corporate citizenship to your children? He said, Patricia, it was the day after Christmas, and I sat them down and said, you are very lucky children, because you have generous parents and even more generous grandparents. Perhaps you would like to take one of your gift certificates or a present, and we'll take the money and give to the children who no longer have homes. He said, I was so proud of my little boy. He said, Papa, how much do I give? Because I could give you all of my savings and all of my pocket money and all of my Christmas presents, and it wouldn't be enough to make a difference. How much do I give? And Bernard said, I told him, oh, you never give it all. You just give enough that it hurts a little. The best way to explain any concept, even a complicated idea, is with a simple story. And an audience of 1 or 1,000 would rather hear a simple story, well told, than a brilliant story, badly told. Naturally, when Bernard left, he turned and said, when can we do this again?
It never ceases to amaze me that intelligent, well-educated and ambitious people frequently overlook developing the #1 skill that is guaranteed to position them ahead of the crowd, namely the ability to stand up and speak eloquently with confidence, or at very least stagger to their feet and say anything at all. As Toastmasters, we are committed to be competent communicators. But I maintain, however, even the most dedicated Toastmaster can even more effectively prepare and present powerful programs by understanding in depth the 3 necessary ingredients that go into every presentation. What I call $1,000,000 words speaking for results. Those 3 ingredients: the structure, the foundation, the organization of how you put your remarks together, the material, what it is you actually say, your knowledge, your wisdom, and third, of course, the delivery, how you say it. And I maintain if you do not know what you are going to say, organized in a logical way so you and your audience can remember, it's very difficult to work on the pizzazz, how you say it, so much of how we emotionally connect with our audiences. Now, just because I gave you a structure and a formula, please do not think for one moment that every speech is the same. There are so many theatrical choices within this outline. How about 4 different ways you can open the speech? What I opened with was a statement. It never ceases to amaze me. One of the most dramatic statements I ever heard 5 years ago, I was speaking for Young Presidents Organization. One of the other speakers, Newt Gingrich, walks out. Forget politics, it was a heck of an opening. 5 years later, I remember exactly what he said without writing it down. He walked out and said, if you were born today, you would already owe $186,000 to pay your share of the national debt. Wow. But again, I challenge you. An audience that heard you speak 5 years ago, would they remember your opening? How about opening with a quote? As the great philosopher Raquel Welch said, style is being yourself, but on purpose. And every time you stand up to address an audience, you have to be yourself, but slightly larger than life, in other words, on purpose. Now, will you notice, by opening with a quote, what I did not do was say, I would like to start my speech with a quote. And I am going to quote a movie star for dramatic comic effect. No. Just tell them the quote. Just do it.
How do you spell reading success? F-R-I-P-P. Who do you call when you want the best? F-R-I-P-P. She's fabulous.
She's remarkable.
Inspiring.
Profound.
Powerful. Who do you call when you want success? F-R-I-P-P. F-R-I-P-P.